To create and embed a calendar on your website, begin by opening Chrome and logging into your district Google account. The first piece is to create the calendar itself. We will do this by clicking on the waffle at the top right of the screen and choosing Calendar. If you don't see Calendar on your list of apps, click on More and then Even More. Alternatively, you can type calendar.google.com in the address bar. Once in your calendar view, you'll need to create the calendar you want to embed. To do this, we're going to click on the small arrow next to the words My Calendars and create new calendar. On the next screen, give your calendar a title. Next, you're going to want to go through the remainder of the settings. The organization is going to be Walled Lake Schools. You can add a description if you'd like. You can add a location if you'd like. In the calendar time zone, verify that it is set to Eastern Time. In the sharing settings, be sure to check the box to share this calendar with others. And you also need to make sure this calendar is public. This way, parents will be able to view your calendar without having to log into their student's Google account. At the top, click Create Calendar. You will see a warning saying that this calendar is public and available via Google search. That is okay. Click Yes. Your calendar will appear on your list of My Calendars on the left of the screen. Now that your calendar is created, we can go and embed it on our website. Next, we need to open our website. To do this, we're going to click on a new tab in Google. We're going to click on the waffle and go to Sites. If you don't see Sites, go to More, and if necessary, even more from Google to get to Sites. Alternatively, you can type sites.google.com in the address bar. From the list of sites, if you have a list, choose the one that you would like to edit. You can choose to embed your calendar on an existing page of your website or create a new page. For demo purposes, we're going to create a new page. I'm going to click on the new page icon, and I need to give my page a name. Once into my page, I'm automatically put into edit mode. If you are opening an existing page, you'll need to click the pencil at the top of the screen. To embed the calendar, we need to click into a text box. Next, we're going to go to Insert and choose Calendar. This will give me a list of all of the calendars available to me to embed. We are going to embed the one we just created called Demo Calendar. Hit Select. If you'd like to incorporate other calendars onto your website as well, on this same calendar, we would choose to display another calendar. In this case, I want to add the Walled Lake District Calendar. This calendar is available for you to embed as well. I'll add directions for embedding that calendar in just a few minutes. The calendar colors are set up by default. In my case, the primary calendar is set up as blue. My secondary calendar shows up as red. I can change the color of the appearance of how they show up on my website by choosing the drop-down arrow in the color bar. It gives me a list of colors I can choose, and this is what will be seen on the website. The other settings on the page are personal preference. You can come back and play with these later on. While in editing mode, your calendar shows up as a gray box. To make more changes, click on the Properties Settings tab to reopen that window. Once finished, click Save. This is how my calendar will be viewed on the website. At this point in time, there's nothing here. To add an event to my calendar, I'm going to return to the Calendars tab where I created my calendar. I'm going to add an event. For a homework calendar, my suggestion is to make all-day events. This puts the event as a block as opposed to an appointment with a set up time. To do this, I left click on the top box of my calendar. If you click within the calendar, it will put a specific time. You can change it later to an all-day event. Within the event box, I need to make sure the event is showing up on the correct calendar. By default, it'll go to my name calendar. I want to put this on the demo calendar and create the event. For planning purposes, while you are putting in lesson plans, uncheck or turn off all of your other calendars, leaving only the one in which I'm planning. All of new events will default to the only calendar turned on. Then I don't need to worry about making sure it's on the correct calendar. Now we are going to return to our website view. I'm going to hit refresh, and the events I just added are here. Additionally, in green is the event from the Walled Lake District Calendar. This is how parents will view the event. If you'd like to add more details to your calendar, return to your calendar view. Any changes to your embedded calendar will be done through the calendar view and not through the website. Once embedded, you do not need to make any changes to your website's calendar. All changes will be done through the calendar itself. If you'd like to add more details to your calendar, click on Edit Event as you are entering it. You can choose to repeat an assignment. You can choose to repeat your calendar weekly, how often you would like to change it, what day of the week, what day it starts. If it's an assignment you have every Wednesday, you can choose to have it end on the last day of school, which is actually the 10th. This will show up every week on Wednesday throughout the year. I can add the details of my assignment within this page. Save the event. If I change my view to month and move on to September, I'll see that every Wednesday has this assignment. If for some reason I don't want to put the assignment on that day, I can choose to move it an individual date, and it will not affect the rest of the series. I can also choose to delete it. If I choose to delete an item that's still within the original series, it'll ask me, only this one, all of them from this point on, or every event in the series. I return to my calendar, and I see that it's on my calendar. I can get to more details. As the creator of this calendar, I see all of the details. If I were to view this calendar as a parent or as somebody other than the owner of the calendar, this is how I would see the calendar view, much more abbreviated. To add a calendar created by somebody else, you need to go to your own calendar settings. You'll need to go under the other calendars, and you're going to insert the address of a coworker's calendar. In the instance of a calendar that's not their base calendar, you'll need the name or address of the calendar. To incorporate the Walled Lake District Calendar that I've created, you can find the link in the description of the video on YouTube, in the email I've sent with the video link, or on my website under the Google Apps Help page. We're going to copy the link, go back to your calendar, and paste it into the Add a Coworker's Calendar. Hit Enter, and it will incorporate the Walled Lake District Calendar. Now, when I go to embed my calendar on the website, this calendar will be available for me to embed as well.